Hola, my friends from Colombia, Natalie here, and welcome to Win the Crown live sessions. And I'm really excited because today we have a woman who you might know if you're from Colombia or from other countries because she has been on everyone's radar for the past couple of years. And she started her journey a really long time ago, and now she's realizing her dream of competing at Miss Universe. And her name is María Fernanda Aristizabal. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. And she's Miss Colombia Universe, Miss Universe Colombia, of course, um, for this year. So let me just send her a request so she can join us. And I would love to hear your questions, guys, and send in your love and send in um, all of your comments. Okay, so I'm just inviting. She goes by Mafe, and let's see. Hopefully, she'll be able to join us. Let's see here. All right, I see lots of fans joining. This is so exciting. All
Hi,
right, Mafe, hello.
hello, Natalie. How are you? So nice to meet you.
Oh, so nice to meet you too, beautiful Mafe. Oh my goodness. I have been looking forward to this so much. And you are just as gorgeous as I was expecting.
You too. You are so beautiful, and I wanted to meet you by via Instagram so long. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me today. It's an honor for me. And greetings from
Oh,
Colombia.
it's yeah. Thank you, thank you. You know that I've been to Colombia twice, and I
Hi.
absolutely loved Colombia. It's one of my favorite countries in the world.
Oh my God! And when did you visit us?
Well, that was a really long time ago when I was competing. So after I competed in my first pageant, Miss Universe Canada, and I didn't win that time, I was sent to another pageant in Colombia. It was called Miss Maha Mundial.
Yes. Ah, okay, nice. So you
And
are
I was
good.
representing Canada. It was my first international pageant, so I got to experience what it's like to have, the whole international scene. But we traveled throughout Colombia, and it was just such an amazing experience. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed it.
And in what area did you come to Colombia? What area? Like what city?
Okay, so I do remember being around Cartagena, but not in Cartagena. It was like Cincelejo, some kind of like small villages around.
Oh,
Um, I don't remember the names of the towns, but it was really like small little towns
if
around.
it's coffee region, maybe Quindío, that is my hometown, or Pereira or Manizales.
Yeah,
It was
I
coffee
think
region.
yeah, I think it's around that area. But it was beautiful. I love the people in Colombia. So such beautiful, warm hearts. Absolutely stunning.
Thank you,
Now,
thank you. Yes, that's
now you're going to compete in Miss Universe in January, and you're going to New Orleans. Um,
yay.
in USA. And is that going to be your first time in USA or no? You've been there before.
No, I've been like 4 times in New York City, Orlando, in United States. But yes, it will be like my fifth time in United States. But I never have been in Louisiana, the state of Louisiana. So it
Yeah.
will be my first time, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a great show. And what do you think about the new ownership? You've heard about, of course, JKN, who is a Thai company, and Anne, who is the owner, the first
Yeah,
woman owner. What do you think about that?
yeah. And Jacapong, I think is her last name. No,
Yeah,
she
Anne.
me. She is a beautiful woman and so empowered woman. She has, she know how exactly give a clear message, and I love it because she empowered a lot of women around the world. And now that she is the owner, I can see many changes, but good changes in the organization. And now I'm so happy, and I'm looking forward to meet her at Miss Universe stage or in New Orleans if she will go, of course. But yes, I think I love the way that she transformed her reality, into a good reality, and she helped a lot of people around that. So I admire her a lot. I have to say it.
I have a feeling that we're going to see Kun Anne at Miss Universe this year. I mean, she can't possibly miss it. It's her first Miss Universe, right? So she's probably going to be there. And the winner, and I think she mentioned the top 5, are also going to come to Thailand, which is here, right here in Thailand. I'm
Oh
so
my God.
excited, to my country.
You
So,
you are
oh,
you are in Thailand, right?
yes,
What?
yes.
Oh my God.
So I used to live in Bangkok, but last 3 years we've been here in Phuket, which is an
Oh,
island. It's absolutely stunning and gorgeous. It's like
oh
paradise here. So hopefully you'll get a chance to visit. And
yeah.
hopefully if you are in the top 5 or the winner, then I'll get a chance to meet you in
Oh my
Thailand.
God, yeah, I hope so. And I love the culture in Thailand. The people look so warm, and it's similar to Colombia too. So it's good, and I'm
Yes.
so happy that one day I can visit. Yes,
Yes,
of course.
absolutely. No matter what, you're coming to visit for sure. You can stay with me anytime.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, let's get into our questions that I have prepared for you. And I'm sure we're going to have lots of questions from our audience. But what I really want to hear is, how does it feel to finally be getting a chance to go and compete at Miss Universe? Because I talked to your national director, Natalie, as well. And she told me the whole story. And
Yeah.
I've been following up a little bit on your Instagram, and I saw what a journey it has been. How many years has it been?
Oh my God, 3 years. How, yes, 3 years until now. It was a long story, but a beautiful story. And I love that I had the opportunity to live that story in my own life, because I learned a lot. My own story taught me different things, like a resilience, how to be grateful with life, how to be in my present moment. Because before, I used to be like a connect with my past or my future, and I didn't live my present life, and it was like a wrong thing to live my life. Because yes, I was overwhelmed every time. I always thinking in the things that I will to do, but not in my present moment, that I'm full of blessings, thanks God. And yes, my story taught me a lot of things, and I appreciate a lot of the situation. And at that time, at the beginning, it was so hard for me, because I was in shock. I cannot believe that it was happening to me, because I won the national contest in Colombia, and it's supposed that I will go to Miss Universe. So it was my idea. I had that dream in my mind, so clear and so grounded. And I start to believe that why this is happening to me, why to me. But then with the pass of the time, during pandemic and during COVID-19, I start to have more time for me, for my own space, to know myself deeply. And it was a beautiful moment, because I start to meditate. I did different things to grow up. So it was a good experience for me. And nowadays that I can live finally this moment, I'm so grateful. Finally that dream it's come true, and I'm representing my country with all my love, with all the proud. And yes, it's a dream come true. Thank you for asking.
Of course. And I have to say, listening to you talk about this experience, it seems like you have gone through a whole transformation process. It's a self-transformation process. You know, throughout our lives, we have many opportunities to go through these moments of self-transformation, and they can be quite painful sometimes, right? Because they
Yeah.
can really challenge us, they can push us out of what feels normal, out of our comfort, out of you know, something that makes us feel good inside. And it can be very painful. It can be
Yeah.
like breaking yourself. But it's through those moments that we realize our greatest strength, and we realize our massive growth. And you know
Yeah.
what, you went through that, and now you can actually take the fruits of that and enjoy it,
Yes.
because you deserve it. You of all people that we can think of who deserve it, you deserve it the most.
Uh, Natalie,
So
no, it was
it's a beautiful experience. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter that how many times I felt pain or I was suffering, because that times for me was very revelating, and I start to recognize myself. I am human being full of emotion, and that's good. I'm not afraid anymore to make mistakes. And in this case that I'm talking to you in English, for me it's a good dream come true. It's a good accomplished, because some months ago I didn't speak anything in English or a little word,
Really?
or yes, it was a bless for me. God gives me the tools to accomplish that. So for me, every step in my life is important, and I love to recognize that.
Wow. I have to say, Mafe, I'm gonna give you a big, big, big round of applause because honestly, to learn English and to speak the way that you do right now, to me, it's like mind blowing to imagine that you didn't speak any English when you won your national title, right? It's
No,
almost like
like a word. I only can say like, "Hi, how are you? I'm Maria Fernanda. I'm a student." Yes, like presenting myself, to introducing myself to others, but no more. Oh my God.
incredible. Look at how far you have come. Seriously. You must be so incredibly proud of yourself. And I'm
Yeah.
sure everyone around you, your family, your friends, your national director, the organization, everyone is so, so, so proud of you. And
It's
when I
a
was
work,
speaking
the
to,
work of every day. And when you are commitment with a dream, you can do it. So that's my message too for everyone, because at the beginning I start to believe that, oh my God, I don't know if I will be able to speak English with someone, and it will be like a rock in the middle of the way. But no, it's good, because you will accomplish with your determination, discipline, and a lot of things around you. And yeah.
you have inspired so many people along the way, and you're inspiring me right now. Really.
Thank you. Wow, that's so much for me.
No, for sure. I mean, come on, look at you. How can we not say that? It's just
I know,
so, so.
I want to cry now because that, oh my God.
Well, in any case, we all know that you're amazing, you're incredible, super accomplished. What are you looking forward to the most in this competition in this universe?
Sorry, can you say that again?
What are you looking forward to the most? What are you excited for the most?
Oh my God. Oof, it's a whole process, and I have a lot of things in my mind, because the first thing that I think it's I will be able to have the opportunity to take a moment to share all this story, all the things that I want to share with people, to inspire them. It's a huge platform to do it, and it will be once at a time, and I'm pretty sure that I will take advantage in a good way to that moment. So I want to first, I want to meet all the contestants, because they are from a lot of cities around the world and different countries. So it's so exciting for me, because I love culture, and I love to know about different things and habits, and yes, things that they love to do. But yes, I think the most important thing is start to show up what is the purpose of my life, and God give me the moment and the opportunity to be at the Miss Universe stage. Hopefully I will be able to get a microphone to express myself and to say all the things that I want to share, different situations, different things that I'm gone through before, and I will inspire someone. If it's only one person, for me is enough.
Right.
So it's a huge opportunity.
That's right. And that's what we always need to think, that whatever we're doing, we need to do it with great passion, with great love, and the realization that we cannot expect anything, right? Because a lot of
No.
things on the outside, most of the things on the outside of us is out of our control. So if we can bring that passion and that love and inspire even just one person, or help just one person, then that's really what it's all about, because you can change one person's whole universe. just by you
Yeah.
showing up in Miss Universe, right? Just by you being there without even having to do anything. And
Yeah, in my
let me
case, I
tell
can.
you that you're inspiring more than just one person. You're inspiring thousands and thousands of people. And look at that. Look how much love you're getting right now
Mm,
through all
that's
of
a blessing. And I start with the dream to inspire my family to be an example for them, and then my environment, and in this universe it will be a huge thing. So it's a big responsibility with you, with your country, with the purpose that you have. So it's beautiful to live this moment.
absolutely. Now, of course, a lot of people have that expectation of you, perhaps, and maybe you feel pressure a little bit on your shoulders about performing at a certain level. So, how do you deal with that? And is there anything that you can say about, maybe to help other people who are feeling that pressure too? Because I'm sure you are feeling that pressure a lot, right?
Of course, yes. We're human beings, as I said before, and we are full of those emotions that are bringing the things that we are alive. But in this moment, I can tell you that I'm not feeling the pressure, because I prefer to take this pressure and become that pressure into inspiration, into creativity, to make my own story, to make my own steps, and to show to the world and to the universe all the capacities, all the things that you can achieve when you are disciplined, when you believe in yourself, when you trust yourself, when you know that we are here to live our own life and inspire others. And that's good for me. I know that we are around and surrounded with a lot of pressure, but I prefer to take for me, but becoming in a good way, in a good thing, and I take the good comments, and I grow with that comments, and the bad comments I let it aside. And it's a process, and you start to have the control in your life about that, because at the beginning, of course, it's so hard, because you don't know what is happening. You are super young, and you are trying to do your best, and a lot of people is commenting about your capabilities, your qualities, your body, your face, but they don't mean that you are the things that they say. No, you are the person that you are build during your life. So that's good, and that's the way that I process that information.
That's perfect. That's really, really great that you're doing that. And at such a young age, you already have that maturity and that development to understand exactly what needs
Yeah.
to be understood, because you cannot please everybody. Excuse me.
No, no, no problem.
Ugh, I just sneezed a little bit. That means I'm speaking the truth.
Bless you.
Thank you so much. And so it really is about understanding your inner essence, who you are on the inside, not who you are on the outside with the labels that people can give you, right? Where you're from, your nationality, even your gender and name, and all the things that they can put on you, your title. These
Yeah,
are just your external factors, but who you are on the inside is that spiritual being, right? That
yeah,
essence of who you are is something that connects all of us, and it's that universal consciousness that is eternal, that is perfect, that is whole, and we cannot be broken on the inside. We're whole and complete. And once you understand that, once you feel that essence, there's nothing that anyone can ever say to take that wholeness away from you. So it's
yes. That's
beautiful that you
beautiful.
already
That's
have
beautiful.
that.
No, yes, it's a huge and important thing to know, because I read in a book that your value is forever. It's for all the time. You born with that value, and you will die with that value. No matters what people think about you, no matters what people say about you, you don't have to take those things and let it them inside from you or on you, because that's the thing that when you start to lose yourself. So it's better when you know your value and you build that different things.
That's right. Now, since we're talking about all of this spiritual concepts, Is
Yes.
there any energetic activities or practices that you do on a daily basis that are helping you in your preparation for Miss
Oh,
Universe?
a lot. I think this, yes, this is
Good.
all about, yeah, about all my life because it starts in pandemic, in the lockdown that we had through pandemic. So I started to do it. I started to visualize. I started to do my mood board, and I put all my dreams in that mood board, and I write Miss Universe, and I wrote, sorry, Miss Universe at that mood board since COVID-19, and I was hoping that the Miss Universe participation will a reality for me. So now it is, and I believe a lot of in those kind of things, and all with all the humble heart I create my life now, and I start to pray to God. I try to be close to Him because I respect all the religions, all the beliefs that as a human race we can have. But in my personal case, I believe in God, in that beautiful energy of God, because we are all of us are the same with God. We are a same person, a same energy. So that's in the thing that I believe, and I pray a lot. I wrote all my thoughts, all my feelings, because some days are tough, are difficult. So I start with a book, and I start to say like, okay, I'm feeling bad today, but why? What is my feeling? I'm trying to observing myself
Mm,
deeply. Yes, because when you can observe yourself, it's good to know what happens into your body, into your organs, into your everything. So yes, I think that that's the habits that I create. And of course I love music, so all the day I start to dance and to sing in my home, and I love to
mm.
share with my family a quality time. I have a nephew and a niece, and they're the love of my life, and I'm so happy to share with them all this knowledge that I'm creating with this opportunity.
Wow. So many wonderful activities that you're doing for yourself, for your spiritual and for your energetic preparation. You mentioned journaling about your feelings.
Yes.
I know how hard it can be when you're not feeling so well, when you're feeling
Mm.
sad or if you're feeling any negative emotions, to sit down and actually write it out. But isn't it one of the most helpful things
Yeah.
in your life to do that? It's almost like free therapy, really.
Yeah. It's freedom. You can feel in freedom totally, because you can write down things that you cannot think. It's so strange, but you start to write situations in your life, and emotions and reactions, and different things that you cannot even think. So that's the good way, that when you write down all your feelings, and it's like a liberation thing,
Mm.
liberated thing. and
Yeah,
yes, it's,
that's it.
it's
Yeah.
my ritual.
Yeah. And I think some people might feel a little bit strange about writing things down, but remember that this is just for you. This is
Yeah.
no one needs to see it. Have a little journal, and you do it by hand, right? You take a
Yes,
journal and write
look,
by
I have in the table by side of my bed this kind of paper, and I think like I have to be grateful, take my glass of water, and different habits that I'm trying to remember every day, because when you remember it, you can create a habit during the days, and it's good when you realize that you now have a new belief in yourself, and you change and switch the old beliefs for a new beliefs, because in my childhood I had a lot of limitations in my mind, low and bad, like I didn't trust in myself. But with the past of the years, I start to recognize my value, and when I create those habits, I start to change my life. So it's time to invite to all the people to do it.
Yes, and everyone has the capacity to do it. It's not just that some people can do it. We all can sit down we can all, you know, if somebody doesn't like to write, they can talk into their phone, and you know,
Yes.
some way that you need to get out whatever emotions that you have. And then, as you say, reframe all of those old habits, all of the old beliefs into new ones that are going to be helpful to you. So
Yeah.
I usually have like a little thing on my mirror. So you're right here. You know, like
Yay!
yeah, I put this every half a year. I make this little I am statements that what I believe my next best version of myself is.
Yeah.
What is she? You know, what are the statements about this
Uh,
new version of Natalie? And I
wow.
keep that on my mirror. I keep it everywhere around my house so that it becomes my new belief system about
That's
myself.
the key. Wow,
Yeah.
amazing.
And
Yeah.
that's just like you need to upgrade yourself every time, like the newest version of the iPhone. You gotta
And
keep
remind
it going.
exactly in your notes. You have to remind you what are you will do, what you will going to do in your future, in your present moment to create your future. So that's the
That's right.
key.
That's right. I think that's really, really important for everyone to keep doing. And that's what I teach all of my students whenever we start our master classes or if I do one-on-one coaching. The first thing that I tell everyone is to make that I am statements, and I make a
Yeah.
beautiful design for them. I send it, they put it on their screensaver or their desktop background, on their
Hmm.
phone, on the lock screen, and then they print it out and put it everywhere because that's the only way forward, right? You need to design your new reality and actually take steps towards living that reality.
Totally.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Wow, we're getting somewhere. Beautiful.
No.
Uh, yeah, so, you know, let's talk a little bit about your platform because, of course, everyone who goes to Miss Universe has that kind of message, like a core message that they bring with them. So, what is your message that you will bring to the universe?
Wow. Thank you for bringing me this opportunity to show this beautiful platform and advocacy through this moment. Everything starts with my brother because my brother is an ambientalist or ecological activist. Yes. So I get a lot of inspiring from him to take care about our Mother Earth. And it was like a thing of since my childhood. And I have to say that I love that topic because it's a important topic for the human race. It's a topic that is for everyone. Water, I didn't say the topic yet, but it's water scarcity. So I would love to bring that message at the Miss Universe stage because it's a huge moment. And I start to create awareness in my social media with a hashtag that we create with the organization Miss Universe Colombia and me, that it's called SOS Water. And through this hashtag, we create and we give some examples to how to you start in your home doing this small habits that it will change all around your life. And if we are together in this, we can do a huge change, and a magnificent change. So in this case, I want to give you for example for if you have to take if you want to take a shower. I know we love to take a long shower and it's delicious, it's a relaxing moment, but it's not necessary because we have to get the consciousness in our minds that it's a problematic around the world. A lot of people is suffering through that. So you can close the sink while you are washing your hair, and you can save almost or around 12 or 16 liters of water. So it's a huge change if you close it. It's that kinds of examples I'm doing, and I'm showing it through my social media because I have a lot of followers that I want to get inspiration for that examples and get good habits, not only for themselves. It's because it's a situation for everyone, and we have to be united to create that good decisions for the future generations, because it's
Mm,
not only about us, this life, it's about everyone.
wow. So, can we call you the water queen?
Yay! I will love it.
Yeah, okay. You can have this nickname for me, the beautiful
uh,
water queen. Now I wonder if you're also the water element. Did you do the quiz by any chance, the one that I sent
of
you?
course, of course. I'm fire.
Ah, you're fire element. All right,
Yes,
interesting. So you're a fire slash water queen, which is
exactly. Yes, I
interesting
mean,
because they're two very opposite things, right?
mhm.
Two opposite things. But
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that as a fire queen you cannot advocate for water.
Yes, no, I think it's my moment. No matter if my personality is like a fire, because you can become that fire into a good advocacy to save water. And I think I have all my heart willing to work for that, because I feel the call to do this, and of course I have my social work that is make every moment worth it. That it's like there are imperfect means to work and to share to all the people.
Right. So besides turning off the sink and the water while you're brushing your teeth or shampooing your hair, is there anything else that we can be doing every day to help protect our water?
Oh my God, yes, we can start in our house, as I said to you, and I think there is a lot of things that doesn't help that situation, and they're hard to talk because they're part of their industry and our daily lives. But you can start with a small steps in your home, and only saving your water in your home, it's a good start, and creating awareness around your social media, your family, your friends, talking about that, because a lot of people is suffering. So I think you can start. If you are watching me right now, I have to say that you can start in your home, doing a good decisions, taking a good decision to create good habits and create a good future for us.
Absolutely. We're getting a hashtag here, hashtag water queen. I think that's
Yeah,
going to be a thing now.
yeah, I love it.
I love it too. That's really, really cool. All right. So um, let's just take a couple of questions to see if we have anything
Of course.
interesting here. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of questions. Um, my goodness, too many, too many.
What
Okay.
are the
I know I'm scrolling through and there's just so many questions. One second, let me pick a good one. There's one in Spanish here. Can you see it?
No, let
It
me.
doesn't show up?
No, in my screen, I can see it.
Okay, then I'm not going to try to read it because my Spanish is not very good. All right, so here's a question from Stories. What is the inspiration of your national costume? Maybe water?
Wow. In Colombia, we are the second country with most biodiversity around the world. And oh my God, I want to show a lot of things. Still decided the details. And I will be that it will a surprise for you, but of course it will has a common and traditional things from Colombia, but it will has also part of the story that I told you that I lived, because it's my own story and it taught me a lot. But I want to show you to the people, to show to the people, because I know it's a good story to share with them, and
Mm,
it will be a mix between Colombian traditional things, but a story and a moment, a hard moments become in a good moments. Yes, I don't know, it's a key, it's a clue, but I don't have the answer yet.
okay. All right. Well, that's no problem. I think that's a good enough hint and a clue that we can all look forward to.
Yeah.
Here's another question. Do you think that speaking perfect English is essential to be able to win Miss Universe? If I can answer that right now, I will say no. It's absolutely not essential. And we have seen Miss Universes who didn't speak English at all. I remember Zuleika Rivera, when she won, she didn't speak any
Yes.
English. And I was the one who crowned her. So Just to let you know. And
That's
I
true.
think other women, I can't remember in recent years, but I think it's more about the heart and how you express yourself and how you show your personality. That is the most
Exactly.
important.
It's not about what you say, if it is how do you say the message.
That's it.
So that's the thing. English is not my first language, but of course I'm trying to do my best to get it, because it is a dream that I will have along all my life, and it will be, English will open a lot of doors for me in my career, in my professional career, and in Miss Universe, of course, because I want to express myself as clear as I do in Spanish, because sometimes you can feel frustration, but nowadays I can say yes, it's not all the thing that you have to do to be a Miss Universe. No, you can share your message with all your heart, with all your heart, with a good smile, and that's everything. You can share that message in this way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. That's wonderful. I really agree with you with that.
Yeah.
Um, do you, question
Do you
from
feel pressure?
Algarici. Do you feel
Now
any pressure?
I can see the questions. Is
Okay,
do you feel any pressure
Algarici,
knowing you are most popular
one of the most
contestants?
popular contestants in the next Miss Universe. Isn't that nice to hear that you're one of
Oh my
the
God,
most
thank you.
popular?
First of all, first of all, I have to say thank you for believing in me in that way. It's such an honor. And oh, it's, as I said, it's not about pressure, it's about I'm so grateful with that people, with those that are inspiring me every day, sending me kind words, because it's part of the process of the queen of a beauty queen, and it's beautiful to know that your people or people around the world supports you. So I'm trying to get this supports to by my good, for my good, for my wellness, and that's it. No pressure. I think it's a bad connotation, and I prefer to be calm. I prefer to do my best and write my own story with all the things that I want to share.
Oh, that's really, really sweet. That's really nice. Um, okay, we got many, many more. Um,
Can
okay,
imagine.
here's one in Spanish. Can you see this one? And is, I don't know, hopefully it's okay. I didn't
Okay.
screen it, so
Si te dieran la oportunidad de cambiar una regla de Miss Universo, ¿cuál sería y por qué? If I will have the opportunity to change a rule of Miss Universe, which one will be and why? Oh my God. Mm. I don't think I will change anything, because now I feel more and more satisfied, because it's more inclusive. It's more it 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 is, no, they are willing to apply all these inclusive things into dreams that a lot of girls have all around the world. So for me, it's a huge pleasure to participate in a contest that believe in the dreams that every girl, every woman, no matter her race, no matter her color, her body shape, anything. So I love that from Miss Universe.
yes.
I
And now we
will
have, of course, transgender women can compete, married
yes.
women, mothers. I think already that's a huge, huge step in the right direction. Do you think you would want to see the age limit changed as well? Because right now I think it's
Hmm.
until 28. Do you think maybe they could push it to 30?
Maybe 30. I think 30, it's
Hmm.
still super young. So
Yes.
30, it's a
Hey,
perfect
40
age,
is
and
super
well,
young right here.
yes, 40 is super young. Team 40. No, yes, I think it's a good idea, because a lot of women at their 30s, they will super mature and super, their personalities are strong. So maybe people can think that it was this disadvantage for the other girls younger, but I don't know. It depends of your preparation and the thing and the love you will put in this in that situation to
Yeah.
participate.
Well, to be honest, I always kind of thought that 18 and 19 is almost like a little too young to
Yeah.
compete. So,
Yes.
I mean, it's teen, 18, 19. That's still technically a teenager.
No, yes, I won the national contest at my 22 and I felt
Huge.
so young, but
Yeah,
when it happened, all the things that I told you, I can grow a lot having 22. So it
right.
depends of the perspective of your own
Of
life.
course. And it depends on the person. We can have an 18 or 19-year-old who's more mature than a 27-year-old. But
Totally.
if I had that question and they asked me what would I like to change, I would probably say push the age by 2 years forward. So from 20 to 30. That's what I would
Yeah,
want to see.
more
That's
opportunities
just
for
me,
more
you know.
women. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because at 18 and 19, that doesn't mean you cannot compete. That just means you have more time to grow and more time and more chances to compete later in a
That's the
couple of
answer.
years.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, all right, let's take a couple of more. Here's one from stories as well. As Miss Columbia, what message do you want to take to the world? Well, I guess we already talked about that, the SOS Water campaign. Is there anything else you would want to share?
No, this is as Miss Colombia. What message do you want to take to the world? Ah, yes. Okay. Yes, of course. There are a lot of messages, and I think 10 days it not be enough to share all the things that you can have in your mind. But I will try to take the best of that moment. And in my case, I have to say that make every moment worth it. It's my philosophy of life, and I want to share with people that phrase. And in my country, we are visiting a lot of foundations, hospitals, and moments when we can share with people, when we can say to them how and how is the importance in living your present and no don't feeling overwhelmed about your past or your future. It's super important because when you can do this and be grateful when your present moment, gratefulness is the key for happiness. So that's the
It
my
is.
philosophy of life. When I can feel grateful with something, with the little details of my life, I can feel happiness immediately. I'm smiling all the day, and that's beautiful because you can find in every situation the best thing for you and for and to become that moment into a good moment for you. That's called resilience, and I love that
Yeah.
value. And I love that all the society can apply that value in your lives because we will be more tolerant, more good with others, and that's the thing that as humanity we don't have too much, but we can create. And I have the and I believe in our human race, and I believe in us, and we can create a good society, a good world for to live better.
Yes, beautifully said. And you just mentioned two of the winning qualities from my book, I Am Winning. You mentioned gratitude and resilience. These are just two of the seven qualities. And
Oh my god.
gratitude for me is number one. It's number
Yes,
one. So,
for me
yeah.
too. It's the key for happiness.
All right. So, we have one final question here before we wrap up. Do you have a favorite, Miss Columbia? Maybe you have a few.
Uh, no, I was watching a lot the other Miss Colombia and the last contestant, and I'm so admiring them a lot because their process and their job was amazing. We always are represented for being a determined women, and yes, we love our process and we love to do our best. So for me, my best Miss Colombia will be, I love Laura Barhum, I love Valeria Ayos, the last one, because In my case, I want to share. I had the opportunity to share with Valeria a lot of times, and that's good for this process because I have the opportunity to know about their process, their thoughts at that moment, the feelings, the anxiety, because we have a lot of anxiety through this moment. So she was so kind. She is so kind with me, and she is always practicing with me different things. And I have to say this, Valeria Ayus.
Oh, that's so nice to see that sisterhood between two queens. I love it. She's
Yeah.
gorgeous and absolutely stunning and amazing. Her performance was incredible at Miss Universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
True.
before we go, do you have any questions for me, just to kind of give you a chance to maybe ask me anything about
Of
preparation or
course.
competing?
Of course, I have a lot. I want that you can tell me a little bit how was your experience at that moment? How was your feelings and your thoughts? Are you with a lot of anxious, or are you clear or relaxed? Tell me, or
Yeah.
calm.
Well, it was a really long time ago, but I have talked about it so many times that I think it went from my emotional memory to now my logical memory. And I really just have to say that in the moment, of course, no matter how much you prepare, there's still going to be nerves. There's still going to be adrenaline running through your body. There's still going to be the butterflies in your stomach, right? That you're going to experience. Yeah. And that's, you can kind of take that and use it to your advantage, right? Use it to give you that extra winning energy, extra aura, and the glow that you're going to
Yes.
use to, right, to infuse yourself with and walk on stage with that beautiful glow. Because if you weren't nervous, you would just kind of look very flaccid, right? Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't have that
No, the
energy.
things that you are nervous because you are alive, and that's a beautiful
Yeah.
and beautiful thing.
Exactly. So use that as to your advantage, but at the same time, learning how to use those techniques, like you were mentioning, your meditation and your breathing and all of that, which is something that I rely on even to this day, when I'm on stage or whenever I get, too emotional about something, coming back to my breath and to the feelings in my body, like the physical sensations in my body. This is what's really going to keep you grounded and stable and centered and give you that balance that you need between a little bit of emotion, but not too much emotion, and at the same time, that presence and grounding. So you need to be in that balanced state. But yeah, my experience was that I was standing on the stage, especially in the top five, when I was really nervous about the final question. Really, really nervous. But I just
Yes.
felt,
Oh my God.
yeah, of course, and that's normal. That's normal. But instead of going into that reaction mode where I'm going to allow that part of my brain that's responsible for fight or flight, right, to really
Yeah.
activate and go into survival mode, instead I would just kind of calm myself down by paying attention to the pain in my feet. That was really an interesting thing,
Yeah.
because your body is one of the best ways to communicate with you, is to give you signals like pain or some kind of discomfort. That's your body's way to communicate and tell you that you are alive, right? So you can
Yeah.
use that pain again to your advantage. And as you know, when you're competing in the pageants, you're standing in the high heels for many, many hours, and you start to feel your feet swelling up and, pulsating with pain, and the straps of the shoes are digging into your swollen feet. And, it's just like you feel that discomfort. So use that, right? You can use that. That's the easiest thing. Of course, you can always go to your breath. You can always try to find your hands, like, where are my hands? And
Yes.
these are the kinds of things that are going to pull you back into the present moment, right? And so please do use those experiences to your advantage. Like, oh, I'm alive, I have a body, I have senses. What can I use right now to bring myself into the present moment?
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 second. I have a little visitor
Problem.
here.
It's alive, no problem. It happens.
I have a little visitor here.
Hello. Oh. Kisses for
Knocking on my
you.
door. Yes.
Oh.
Um, okay, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. All right. So, anyways, the time has come for us to say goodbye in any case. But I wanted to say a big, big thank you to Mafe for joining me today, for your gorgeous, beautiful soul that you are, and for the inspiration that you have given to us with all of the wonderful messages that you shared today, and
No.
for inspiring so much love from the Colombian people and from around the world. Look how much love you're getting. It's just incredible. What would you like to say to your fans, to everyone who's watching you?
My God, that I'm so grateful with them. There's a huge part of this process of my life. They are teaching me every day to get the best at this process, and I have to say thank you to all of them that supporting me every day, because it's not easy. There are a lot of beautiful contestants, full of qualities, but thank you for choosing me to supporting. and
You
and
can
yes,
say it
this
in
is a part.
Spanish too.
Yes, of course, please. Gracias a todos los que me están acompañando en este live que ha sido tan importante para mí, que es mi primer live en inglés, es un gran paso y una gran experiencia que quería vivir. Gracias a ustedes por estar presentes en este momento y por vivir cada una de estas cosas que me hacen sentir tan feliz y viva, y que a ustedes también los haga sentir así, porque los represento a ustedes y eso quiero hacer. Les mando un beso y un abrazo.
That is so, so cool that you can speak in both languages so fluently and so effortlessly. Congratulations again on all of your successes and all of your wins. And look at that. When Natalie Ackerman told me that, oh, Mafe, she was maybe a little bit nervous to speak English. And I said, oh, no, I'm sure she'll be fine. But I was kind of expecting maybe I will have to speak slowly or you might not be able to communicate. But you're perfect. Absolutely perfect. You said
Oh
everything
my
like
God, thank you.
almost like a native
Thank you for
speaker.
saying that. Yes, because sometimes I had, of course, like troubles with that small things that I'm trying to get better every day, but it's part of the process. So I love that those mistakes, and the best thing is that I'm not afraid anymore, and
Yeah,
I love that I can enjoy this moment, and that's a blessing.
it is. It is a blessing and well done. Big round of applause to you. A crown
Thank
goes on your head right now. I'm giving you the metaphorical crown. And regardless of
I
whatever
really
happens, you are the queen of the people, queen of Colombia, and a beautiful water queen as well. So thank you so much for everything that you do.
Oh, thank you, Natalie. Thank you. And I have to say to everyone, don't get overwhelmed in your lives. Try to be present, try to be happy, try to get inspiration, quotes, things to improve your life, because we need help. We need help in many moments of our life. And I want to take the advantage to say it here, because I know there is a lot of people that are hearing us. And yes, that's the moment to live your own life, to be creative, enjoying your life, because it's once, it's the only life you will have. So take the best of this moment, and don't think a lot in the past, of the future, be present.
All right. Thank you so much for reminding us of that. I couldn't agree more. That's something we all need to hear once in a while to really inspire us and motivate us and keep us going, because it's not easy. Life is not always easy, but we can all get better and we can do it. Maya, do you
No.
want to say something?
Maya is her name.
Yeah.
Hello, Maya, how are you? It's so nice to meet you. I'm Mafe, Miss
That's
Colombia.
Mafe from Colombia. Oh, Maya's favorite cartoon is Encanto, which is
Encanto. Oh my
Colombian.
God.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a beautiful movie. Wow. And it represents us in the best way. So I love it.
You love Encanto? You want to go to Colombia one day?
Yes, please come. I will receive you, and I will show you all the beautiful things that we have, the people, the mountains, landscapes, and everything.
And the casita, right? The casita de Madrigal.
Casita. Ajá, la familia Madrigal.
See, that's what Maya likes. All right, Mafe, thank you so, so much. I really enjoyed talking to you. You're so beautiful, and I can't wait to watch you shine at the Miss Universe stage. Keep on going,
God,
girl. You got this.
you will be at New Orleans, or no?
I won't be able to make it. It's just too far for me to travel. And yes,
Yeah,
but
that's
I'll
true.
be there in
Okay.
spirit, and I'll be supporting you from
Thank
my
you.
living room.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you meeting you someday soon. But yes, thank you. Thank you for your good energy, your aura, your soul. I love surrounding myself to people like you, and so I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's so sweet, Mafe. Thank you. And likewise, all the best.
Bye.
Love talking to you, and talk to you later.
Yes, see you
Bye.
later. Bye, Maya. Bye, Natalie. Bye. This-
Mama, who is this from?
So, everybody, while Mafe logs off, I just wanted to remind you that my Win the Crown Masterclass is happening December 11th, and it's a 5-week live masterclass where I'm going to take you through the winning mindset, the winning energy, all the energetical preparation like breath work, meditation, so that you can stay in the present moment and compete as your most authentic self. This is my signature masterclass and my signature method for how to do a winning energy so that you can compete and win that crown. Plus, of course, my winning answer formula that is going to help you answer any question, and how to create an online winning brand that is fit for a beauty queen so that you can refine that message. And yes, so if you're interested, please do get in touch with me. I do offer free one-on-one consultations to ladies who are competing in their national and international pageants this year. So please do get in touch with my team. You can just go to natalieglebova.team, or is it team? natalieglebova.team, and contact them to schedule a consultation call with me. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today, and stay tuned because I have a lot more contestants coming up before Miss Universe. I've got Miss El Salvador coming up, I've got Miss India coming up. Who else do I have? Miss Great Britain is coming up, and many more. So stay tuned, and lots of love and winning energy. Bye, everybody.